Are you looking for even more insider stories, travel tips, and direct access to me and our guests? Or maybe you want to take your Hawaii travel planning to the next level? If so, then consider becoming a premium member of our podcast. And when you join, you'll unlock exclusive perks like bonus episodes, live guest interviews, and a monthly cocktail or mocktail Q&A with me. You also get access to our private community of Hawaii travelers where you can share stories and get advice. To join, visit hawaiisbesttravel.com/member. Ever wonder what it's like to experience Hawaii during the summertime? Well, join me as we explore everything that makes Hawaii in the summer so special, from endless sunny days to vibrant island culture, events, and unforgettable activities. So whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your very first trip to Hawaii, this episode is your ultimate guide to making the most out of your Hawaiian summer vacation. Let's go.
Aloha. Welcome to Hawaii's Best. Here, you'll learn what to know before traveling as we discover Hawaiian culture, local businesses, and the experiences that make Hawaii one of the most incredible places in the world. And now, your host, Brian Murphy.
Aloha and welcome to Hawaii's Best. And today, like I mentioned, we're exploring everything about Hawaii during the summertime. Now, if you've ever thought about visiting Hawaii during the summer, you're in the right place. I'm going to break down everything from the must-do summer activities to the best local events that really show what Hawaiian culture is all about. So whether you're traveling for the first time or you've been to the islands many times, I think this episode will have something for everyone. And I think it might be obvious if you found this podcast, if you listened to a few episodes, visiting Hawaii is not just about working on that tan, at the beach, at the pool. Though, let's be honest, that's a big part of it and that's fun. You're on vacation. That's awesome. But there's so much more to Hawaii, and I want to be able to unpack that today. And we do that in previous episodes as well. But it's really about the pulse of island life, the festivals, the fresh produce, hitting the markets, local vendors, supporting local, and those amazing cool trade winds that perfectly balance the hot summer days in Hawaii. So I think first up, we should probably just talk a little bit about those hot summer days, talk about the weather in Hawaii during summer. So it's warm, it's sunny. The average temperature is around a comfortable 85 degrees. Now, it's actually important to define when summer is in Hawaii. For most of Hawaii, there are only two seasons, really. It's summer, between May and October, actually, and winter between October and April. Just a little fun fact, the highest temperature ever recorded in Hawaii was 100 degrees at Pahala on the Big Island of Hawaii on April 27th, 1931. It's warm, yes, but it's not that heat that you may be trying to experience from the continental U.S., especially the Southern California, Arizona, Utah area. Those places can get really hot. On top of the warm weather in Hawaii, what's nice about being on the islands is that you get these cooling winds called the trade winds. And these breezes not only help keep, things comfortable, but also brings that fresh, salty air. Days are also longer during the summer in Hawaii. This means more sunshine to enjoy all the activities the island has to offer. Whether you're up for an early morning hike, a midday surf, or a sunset luau, you've got plenty of time to fit it all in without feeling rushed. But just a little pro tip, you don't want to stuff your itinerary. I see so many of them, and it's like, do this and do that. Every minute feels planned. And, it's important to have a plan when you're going to Hawaii, but it's also important to leave room and to just be able to experience the island, those fruit stands off the side of the road, the local farmers markets, stuff like that. It's important to just be on island time a little bit on vacation and not just schedule every little minute and every little second that you are in Hawaii. Another plus about Hawaii in summer is that there is less rainfall. Summer is the drier season in Hawaii, so those sudden downpours are fewer and farther between. So that really helps, being able to really book some of those activities that are outdoors, going to festivals. More often than not, those aren't going to be rained out. And, you get some rain in Hawaii. That's just that warm tropical rain. There's nothing better. So now let's go ahead and we're going to dive into some of the best activities you can find during Hawaii during these summer months. If you're coming to Hawaii and you want to do more than just chill at the beach, you want to make some memories, you want to get out and experience some culture, experience some wildlife, and those once-in-a-lifetime activities that many people come to the islands for. So first up, it's kind of an obvious one. It's snorkeling. Hawaii is basically a snorkeler's paradise for beginners and for advanced. And Hawaii has some of the clearest waters and most vibrant marine life you'll find really anywhere in the world, and especially in the summer months. Now, come winter, the visibility is a lot lower and very unsafe in spots like Sharks Cove on the north shore of Oahu. So be aware that if you are happen to be visiting in the winter months and you hear about Sharks Cove being a snorkeler's spot, that's not so during winter, but during summer it is. And also places like Hanauma Bay on Oahu are iconic, but every island has those gems and those snorkel spots. So the calm summer waters makes visibility incredible. So you're likely to spot everything from colorful coral to sea turtles, maybe even a dolphin if you're lucky. I have to add in here though, if you come across marine life, please keep your distance. Don't pursue, don't chase. Sometimes you may see marine life and they may get close, but don't pursue after them. Don't try to startle them. Maybe grab your camera, capture that memory, but please keep your distance. If you prefer to stay dry and explore the land, the hiking in Hawaii is top notch. Over on Maui, the Kapalua Coastal Trail is a nice family hike that is about 1.9 miles on a relatively flat trail in West Maui with paved sections and great views. And if you're on the Big Island of Hawaii, check out the trails around Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. You can literally hike around the craters and see Earth, like new Earth being formed, which is pretty cool, mind-blowing. When you go to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, sometimes it's erupting and sometimes it's quiet. Don't get your hopes up. Be sure to follow their Instagram account, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, and you can get all up to dates about current eruptions and what to know and best viewing spots and parking and all that good stuff. Another must do is on the island of Oahu, and it's visiting Pearl Harbor. This site packs so much historical significance in one visit, and during summer, the longer days allow for plenty of more time to explore the USS Arizona Memorial and the museum exhibitions. It's a moving experience reflecting on the events of December 7th, 1941, where incredible bravery and sacrifice was shown. So it's not just a tourist spot, it's a place of remembrance and education. I would highly recommend visiting Pearl Harbor at least once when visiting Oahu. And don't forget about Kualoa Ranch on Oahu on the east side. This place is incredible, whether you want to do some horseback riding, ATV through valleys, and this is kind of a spot where a lot of famous movies were filmed. Think Jurassic Park, Lost, and you can do zip line, all that stuff. And a good place to grab a bite also on the east side of Oahu. All right, now let's talk about some of the summer events and festivals that you can expect if you're visiting during the summer months. At the Aloha Stadium, you got the Hawaii State Farm Fair. It's a must visit for anyone interested in local agriculture and the culinary traditions of Hawaii. Get to meet local farmers, check out livestock, and even taste some incredible produce as well. It's a family-friendly event, so know that when you go with your family, you're supporting local farmers as well as local families as well. And you get to taste kind of the island and something just out of the ordinary than your typical beach day. If you're looking for something more active, check out the Foam-tastic Color Fun Run or Walk on Kauai in August. It's a run or walk through scenic routes filled with colorful foam stations. It's perfect for families and just a great time with music and food as well. Everything's surrounded by great music and great food. Also, if you want to take a deeper dive into Hawaiian culture, you can't miss the King Kamehameha celebration early June and Prince Lot Hula Festival the third weekend in July. These festivals honor Hawaii's history with stunning parades, hula performances, and Hawaiian music as well. And we've done a whole episode about King Kamehameha and King Kamehameha Day. So I'll be sure to link that in the episode's description. And also lastly, a fun festival. It's the Made in Hawaii Festival in August. We've done episodes on this as well, so I'll be sure to link that. But this is an amazing time if you're visiting late in the summer. It's held at the Honolulu Convention Center, and it showcases all things local, all across all the islands, from crafts and clothing to unique foods and artwork and music. It's a perfect place to pick up authentic Hawaiian gifts and support local artisans. All right, so packing for your summer vacation in Hawaii is all about preparing for the sun, the sea, and pretty much everything in between. First, let's talk about clothing. You're going to want to keep things light and breathable, cottons, linens, fabrics. That'll let your skin breathe as you soak up the sun, but also think about packing some sun shirts, things that are sun protectant, so you're not using so much sunscreen. You want to pack plenty of shorts, tees, and of course swimsuits, and also sundresses are great, and an aloha shirt for a night out would be cool too. Don't forget to pack a light jacket, sweater. Even though it's summer, things can cool off in the evening, especially if you're on Hawaii Island, the big island, with higher elevations at the Volcano National Park. You want to make sure you have things ready to go for that. And those can also be kind of breezy days with the trade winds as well. Reef Safe sunscreen is absolutely crucial. You want to check out our blog post about the 10 best Reef Safe sunscreens. Some of them support local. Most of them you can buy on Amazon, and I'll link that below as well. You also want to get a hat, sunglasses, something that'll just help protect you from the sun and not always having to rely on just lathering yourself in sunscreen. Having that SPF clothing as well will be helpful. All right, so we've covered a lot today, and as you can see, summertime in Hawaii is truly a special time. And if you're looking for more tips, be sure to go to hawaiisbesttravel.com, where we got some travel guides, and some of the things that we mentioned in today's episode will also be linked below. If you are planning on visiting Hawaii in the summertime, I hope you have an amazing time. Be sure to tag us on our Instagram at hawaiis.best. And I hope you get to visit Hawaii soon. So until next time, my friends, be well. Aloha.
Mahalo for listening to this episode of Hawaii's Best. To stay up to date on future episodes, please subscribe and visit us at hawaiisbesttravel.com.
I just want to pop in here and say, if you found any value in listening to Hawaii's Best, is to simply follow the podcast on the app you're using right now. If you're on Apple Podcasts, just tap that little follow button in the top right corner. It's that easy, and doing so helps more people like you who love Hawaii find the show. And now back to the episode.